Jayden Daniels is easily the best rookie quarterback in the history of the National Football League.
Is maybe having the greatest rookie year in the history of the NFL.
He is an elite competitor. He really is. It's one of the things I admire most about him, that he just doesn't back down from the moments.
Jayden Daniels has emerged as one of the best rookie quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen.
That boy different.
Not only has he revitalized the Washington Commanders, leading them to their best season in over 3 decades, but he also changed the entire trajectory of the franchise.
He's the first Washington quarterback to win multiple road playoff games in a single postseason.
And the craziest part, he's just getting started. But where did his journey to NFL stardom begin? Born on December 18th, 2000 near San Bernardino, he grew up being trained by his father, Jayden Daniels, who was a college football cornerback in the late 90s, playing for both the Washington Huskies and the Iowa State Cyclones. Also being deeply supported by his mother, Regina Jackson. Daniels started playing flag football at 5 years old and transitioned to contact football at the age of 7. Initially a cornerback, he eventually found his calling as a quarterback. But at just 125 pounds, he needed a medical note to play due to concerns about his size. Despite this, he earned a starting role on Cajon's high school varsity team as a freshman, leading them to the divisional playoffs before falling in the semifinals. As an already undersized football player, Daniels faced another challenge during his sophomore season. He broke his little finger on his throwing hand while trying to recover a fumble, but despite this injury, he didn't miss a single game. And by his junior year in 2017, Daniels was unstoppable, setting state records with over 6,400 total yards. He led Cajon to a Citrus Belt League championship and a berth in the Division II AA state finals. He followed that up with another league championship as a senior in 2018. His dominant performance earned him the prestigious Ken Hubbs Award, given to the top high school athletes in the San Bernardino area. So over 53 games at Cajon, Daniels shattered conference records, racking up 210 touchdowns and more than 17,600 total yards. His talent earned him a spot in the 2018 Elite 11 quarterback competition and later delivered a game-winning touchdown in the 2019 Under Armour All-American game. Despite still being undersized at 6'3", 175 pounds, Daniel was ranked as a 4-star recruit and the top dual-threat quarterback in his class by 24/7 Sports. He received 25 scholarship offers before ultimately committing to Arizona State University in December of 2018. Graduating early from Cajon, he enrolled at ASU in January 2019. Daniels made history as the first true freshman quarterback to start a season opener for the Sun Devils in 2019.
What are you going to take away from this experience?
It's the first win. Just happy, proud moment. Just go out there and just continue to build on the next.
He quickly proved himself, earning Pac-12 Player of the Week after throwing for 408 yards and 3 touchdowns in an upset win over Oregon. Although he suffered a minor knee injury against UCLA and missed the following game, he bounced back to lead ASU to a Sun Bowl victory over Florida State, where he was named the game's MVP. And by the end of the season, he had set ASU's freshman total yards record. In February of 2022, Daniels entered the transfer portal, seeking a fresh start, wanting to compete with the best. Despite some initial criticism from the media, a month later, Daniels committed to Louisiana State and won the starting quarterback job for the 2022 season. In Arizona, I wasn't that far from home, and my family could come to see me, Daniels recalled. So when I decided to come out here, I'm like, all right, I'm out here on my own. And despite this transition, Daniels made it clear that his success wasn't just about stats. It was about his faith in God. What's there for me and what's meant for me. God's always going to provide that. He doesn't give anything to anybody that he knows they can't handle. To whom much is given, much is required. That mindset would fuel Daniels as he led LSU to the 2022 championship game against Georgia. Battling through a sprained ankle, he was forced to exit late in the second quarter after a sack, and LSU ultimately fell 50-30. However, he bounced back in the 2023 Citrus Bowl, leading the Tigers to a dominant 63-7 win over Purdue. His strong performance earned him the team MVP, and he was named a semi-finalist for the Davey O'Brien Award after recording 28 touchdowns and nearly 3,800 total yards. Determined to elevate his game, Daniels began using virtual reality technology as part of his training.
Jayden, I saw you use VR to help with your training. How did that work out? And do you think you'll use it in Washington?
Oh yeah, they for sure. They already bought it.
The software allowed him to simulate game plans, adjust for speed, and practice against opposing teams in their actual stadiums.
It's hard as playing. You just have to like try it. They load in the stadium that you're playing in. It looks exactly like the stadium. It's moving faster than how a normal human being would be moving.
He introduced this method at LSU in 2023 and continued to utilize it in the NFL. Named a team captain for the 2023 season, Daniels put together one of the most electrifying years in college football history. In a game against Alabama, he suffered a concussion from a hit by Dallas Turner, but returned the following week against Florida with a record-setting performance, becoming the first player in FBS history to throw for 350 yards and rush for 200 in a single game, while setting an SEC record with 606 total yards. A week later, he tied another SEC record against Georgia State with 8 total touchdowns. So over his 55-game college career, he amassed over 16,000 total yards, ranking top 10 in FBS history, and became the only player ever to surpass 12,000 passing yards and 3,000 rushing yards.
That the 2023 Heisman Trophy winner is Jayden Daniels.
In this dominating season was recognized with college football's highest honor, the Heisman Trophy. His game-winning mentality, combined with his record-breaking collegiate career, solidified Daniels as one of the greatest dual-threat quarterbacks the game has ever seen, and this would lead him into the next stage of his career.
The Washington Commanders select Jayden Daniels, quarterback, LSU.
Jayden Daniels was selected second overall by the Washington Commanders in the 2024 NFL Draft, becoming the second of 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round behind Caleb Williams. On June 14th, 2024, he signed his fully guaranteed 4-year rookie contract worth $37.75 million. By the end of training camp, Daniels had already proven himself, earning the Commanders' starting quarterback job, and it didn't take long for him to make an impact. In just his second career start, he led a clutch game-winning drive against the Giants, completing 23 of 29 passes for 226 yards, adding 44 yards on the ground. When Washington got the ball back with just over 2 minutes remaining, Daniels calmly orchestrated a drive that ended in a game-winning field goal. His resilience was tested again on October 20th when he suffered a rib cartilage injury on an opening drive against the Carolina Panthers. Forced to sit out the remainder of the game, Daniels made a statement the following week with a stunning return against the Chicago Bears. As time expired, he launched a 52-yard Hail Mary, later dubbed the Hail Maryland, to a wide-open Noah Brown for a dramatic game-winning touchdown. It wasn't the cleanest play, but it was another example of Daniels' ability to make magic happen when it mattered most. Daniels' precision passing also made history. In a Monday Night Football matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals in September, he set the NFL rookie completion percentage record with over 91%. Over a 4-game span, he completed an astonishing 82.1% of his passes, the highest mark in league history, earning the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Month. His knack of rising to the occasion quickly built trust among his teammates. Even just 10 games into his career, there was a growing belief that Daniels could make the right play at the right time, an uncommon level of confidence for a rookie quarterback. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh stated, "He creates problems in different kinds of ways." Right before Daniels threw for 269 yards and 2 touchdowns in a hard-fought 30-23 loss to Baltimore in Week 6. And by mid-season, Daniels' name was already being mentioned in MVP conversations. His ability to elevate his team was undeniable, and he continued to shine under pressure. In Washington's first 2 playoff games, both on the road, he threw for 4 touchdowns with no interceptions, leading the NFL with an 86.9 quarterback rating in the postseason. And to Daniels, this rapid rise isn't a mystery. He's been putting in the work since he was a teenager. His talent is undeniable, but his relentless work ethic is what sets him apart, turning a promising rookie into one of the league's most electrifying young quarterbacks. And Jayden Daniels capped off his historic rookie season by setting multiple records. He led all rookie quarterbacks with 891 rushing yards and a 69% completion percentage. He also posted the highest points per game with 28.5 by a rookie quarterback, helping the Commanders finish 5th in total scoring. His stellar performance earned him a spot in the 2024 25 Pro Bowl, making him just the 4th rookie quarterback since 1970 to be selected in the initial roster. Daniels went on to lead Washington to a 12-5 record, their best season since 1991, and guided them to victories over the Buccaneers and the Lions in the playoffs, securing a trip to the NFC Championship game. This remarkable season has been widely regarded as the greatest rookie campaign in NFL history, not only because Jayden Daniels has proven to be a star in the NFL, but in the matter of one season, he has completely revitalized the Washington Commanders franchise.
By the way, I'm at the gym watching the Eagles and Commanders game right now, and it's not looking good.